Several days ago, I was up near the garden and I noticed a colony of carpenter ants were being invaded by some much smaller ants. So I did some reading up on it and I found out that these smaller ants are likely Argentine ants, and they don't sting, but they will clamp down and bite. I had actually had one bite me. It didn't hurt, but too much. But I found out that these Argentine ants are very territorial. These carpenter ants had been there since the spring, but because the Argentine ants are so territorial, they didn't like that these carpenter ants were around, and they'd been there for probably 7 or 8 months, so they invaded them. And as you can see, they are attacking these much larger ants, and the much larger ants just kind of seem to take it. Now, I didn't see them kill any of the larger ants. I actually watched them all run off eventually. And so I came back the next day and I noticed that all of the carpenter ants were gone. Only the Argentine ants were still there. And so I thought, wow, I guess they were displaced and that was that. But then I came back a few days later after that, and they were back, and the Argentine ants were out. And I think the reason for that is that the Argentine ants just didn't like those other ants being in what they considered to be their territory. I don't think that their colony was actually large enough to kill them all and keep them all out. I think they just kind of drove them out for a little while. They hung out for a little bit, and then they just abandoned the holes that were in the ground already from the carpenter ants. Maybe they took some of the carpenter ant eggs or something. I don't know, but it was really, really strange. Nature is pretty amazing.